1991, when I got relocated from Trivandrum to Bangalore, I was surprised to see the boisterous celebration of Diwali in Bangalore. Whether it is the bylanes of congested bylanes of old Bangalore or well-laid streets of an upcoming layout, people celebrate Diwali by bursting crackers on the streets, with totally disregarding the safety of others and the property of others. This was in total contrast to a Diwali celebration in Trivandrum, where people never dared to burst crackers outside their own premises. The next day, when I saw the papers, I was shocked. Nearly 20 people lost their eyesight due to injuries due to firecrackers. Irresponsible handling of the festival of lights totally cut off light from the life of these 20 people. This created a deep concern in my heart. I was always wondering, is this the way we celebrate this great occasion? How can we bring light into the life of somebody instead of bursting crackers and injuring somebody and injuring the environment? This concern inspired me to prepare this report. This report covers the three categories of the harmful effects of firecrackers on humans: burn injuries, sound pollution, and chemical exposure. For preparing this report, I have carefully studied the media reports for the past 3 years during the Diwali season. I have spoken to my friends in the medical field. Through them, I got access to many medical journals covering this subject. Coming to the burn injuries, most of the burn injuries are happening on the arms and fingers of the person. An injury may vary from a simple burn on the skin to a total disability of the arm or hand. This is an injury caused by a cracker or bursting of a cracker. Most of the crackers contain gunpowder. And you know gunpowder behaves in an unpredicted way many times. The next major injury caused to human beings because of firecrackers are eye injuries. In this Diwali alone, 150 people got eye injuries during the 3-day celebration. Among this 150 people in Bangalore, 10 people lost their eyesight forever. I have more statistics from an authorized source. And while preparing this report, I had come across more and more statistics. But what touched me is these 2 points. Children and young adults under the age of 20, they constitute 54% of the estimated injury. And further, if I divide this, children below the age of 10 years constitute 40% of the total injury. And 40% of the injury is caused to bystanders and passers-by who doesn't have any role in bursting crackers. Imagine a child going out to get some grocery or some item, comes back with an injury. This happens in Bangalore. Most of the injuries eye injuries are caused by rockets and flower pots. Rockets move in unpredictable direction. And it can straight away go into somebody's face instead of going straight into the sky. Even harmless crackers, harmless things, are items which are perceived to be harmless, like sparklers. They go up to a temperature of 2000 degree Fahrenheit. That is good enough to melt gold. Next major thing is sound pollution. Any cracker which can give 125 decibels of sound at a distance of 4 feet from the spot of bursting is banned by the government. But doctors say anything more than 90 decibel is good enough to spoil your ear. The higher the sound, the lesser the time required to spoil your ear. And there are many other problems caused by the sleeplessness for infants, old people, and many more issues. And look at what they are made up of. Harmful chemicals which can cause disability and death. Unfortunately, the cracker industry in India defy national and international norms and employs child labor. These harmful chemicals are handled by small children. When they reach their teenage, most of them are sick and disabled. Most of these chemicals are used to make a colorful effect to the fireworks. When they burst in the polluted and populated cities of India, soon the momentary joy of the fireworks will be over. Their atmosphere will be covered with polluting, harmful toxic material. It requires a strong wind to clear away this polluting material. But unfortunately, the weather condition in October doesn't encourage that. The polluting material will persist in the environment for long. The cause is an increase in the respiratory disorders during the Diwali season. There is a 30% increase in the respiratory cases treated in hospitals during Diwali. Diwali is the festival of light. It shows the triumph of good over evil, the triumph of life over death, the triumph of light over darkness. Let us celebrate Diwali by bringing light into the life of underprivileged people rather than wasting money in harmful crackers. Now, I am open to questions. You want to ask any question on this topic?
Yeah. Do you have any statistics? I believe older people and the small children must be affected the most. Do you have any statistics on that?
I have come across the statistics, not statistics exactly, specifically what are the problems faced by the old people
and the
small
people
children.
and the small children.
They're the ones. The sleeplessness is one thing, and irritation. Because of the sleeplessness, they cause irritation. They will be irritated for everything, and further mental disorders. What happens because of the sound pollution?
And the chemicals in the air.
Yeah, chemicals causes asthma problem. And the personal experience is my wife have wheezing problem, and it aggravates during this season. Even though she takes care that she never ventures out during the night during this season, but it aggravates.
Comes in.
Yeah.
See, one